Hi Gemini, and welcome to your weekly general and weekly love tarot forecast. This is for the week of August 6th through August 12th, 2018. I will do two separate readings in this video. The first will be your general energies for the week, and the second will be your love energies for the week. I've created timestamps for both reading and have listed them in the description box below, along with all the decks that I'm using in both readings as well. So, Gemini, let's see what your overall energy is for this week. Ooh. So we might be a bit secretive this week, Gemini, with this card coming out. It's some of you know some things about situations and people that could help other people out to be in the know, but it's maybe you're holding somebody's secret for them, or you're just biding your time until you reveal what it is that you truly know. Some of you, this could be your own personal feelings that you're kind of keeping to yourself, but overall, it's like Gemini has a secret this week about something, or is being incredibly secretive about what you know. Like, you might not be letting on to others that you know as much as you know, okay? There's just a big element of secrets here with that card. So let's see. Pull some tarot to add. Okay, so we have the Magician, the Sun, kind of in the reverse. Wow, a High Priestess. So we have the Magician and the High Priestess. We have the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Wow, yes, Gemini. I feel like you guys know the truth. You're seeing the truth for what it is. Somebody's trying to be shady, sneaky, lying, being underhanded, being dishonest. Like, there's something somewhere in your life where you know the truth about what somebody's doing and what somebody's up to. And with these cards here, there's an element of confliction inside of you about confronting the person, confronting the situation, saying what you know. Like, you are very conflicted about saying what you know. And, hold on, I'm just looking at your cards here, because look at that. We have 2 5s. So we have 3 major arcana, 1 court card, which is representing your energy to me, and then 2 5s. 5s are all about challenge and change. So, yeah, and this is like knowing the truth. There's nothing hidden. And so, Gemini, you know the truth. You know somebody's secrets. Somebody has been playing unfair. Somebody's been very shady. But why you are conflicted about confronting or saying what you know, that I don't see. Honestly, maybe you're just trying to stay out of it, or it's your friend, you're trying to have somebody's back. You don't want to start any sort of drama or conflict in your own life by stating what you know. So let's see, let's pull an outcome advice for you guys. It's all about the secrets. It might be best that you do keep it to yourself, okay? Just based on what I'm seeing, this might not be the week to divulge. So we have Ascension here. Let's see. Is this the week? Okay, well, there we go with those. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Fool card. So having ascension along with these here. And the next out would actually be another ace. So, Gemini, I think you are keeping things to yourself because you don't want to upset somebody's situation. You don't want to upset your own situation. You know what I honestly think? I don't think you're ever going to tell the secret, Gemini. Not with Ascension here. I think you just want to wash your hands of it. And you know what? That might be the best thing for you, Gemini, is to wash your hands of whatever it is and move on to something new. If this is like some crazy stuff happening in your workplace, maybe it's time to go find a new job, okay? If this is something happening in your circle of friends, it might be time to distance yourself or disconnect yourself from the person who is displaying such dishonorable and deceptive behavior towards somebody else you know, because it's like you know all sides of the situation and all the people that are involved in just each role, and they might not be aware that you know everything that you know. You might be the only person that truly knows everything, and you put the puzzle together and you're like, oh my god, this is so obvious. It's just, you're better served to rise above and to move on, disconnect, detach, rather than, I feel, divulge what you know. Like, I don't think you should. Honest to God, I think you are better served to just let it be what it is. It's because I don't, if this is directly affecting you, I understand that, you know, there may be a need of communication and speaking your truth, so that you can move on, but I feel this is mainly like you guys are more of an observer of something else taking place, and you might be in conflict of, do I say what I know or do I keep it to myself? Here's a really good example of what I mean by that. So, you know, my ex-husband was very abusive and went to jail and everything else, and had to take classes, and I personally felt like after being married to him and having children with him that he shouldn't really ever be around small children again. And, you know, the girl he got with after me had a small daughter, and, you know, it drove me insane because I wanted to tell her, hey, you need to watch for this, this, and this, because I had to learn the hard way about this. And, you know, anger like that doesn't just go away, because even after his therapy, he was still very abusive, which ultimately led to our divorce. But it bothered me that she had a young child, and I had been with him, and I knew who he was and what he was capable of doing, what he had put me through, what he had put our children through. So I really wanted to tell her, but there was a part of me that was like, would she even believe you? Would she even hear you? And it was more concern for her child more than her. But ultimately, I decided, nope, it's not my place. I'm just the ex. What do I know? It's not my business. You know, she will have to figure it out on her own, because, you know, there comes a point where things are pretty obvious. And so it was very hard for me to know there was a child involved, and, you know, potentially maybe that child could get harmed. But, you know, it wasn't my place, it wasn't my business, and nor did I have any evidence or proof that anything was happening to her child, okay? I didn't. There was nothing there to prove that. And, you know, it was just speculation based on what I had experienced being with him. So I ultimately kept it to myself. And for many of you, that might be what this is about, where you really know something about somebody, but you may be better served to not get involved and share that and divulge that to anybody else. You're just better to keep it to yourself. Like, you know, the saying, snitches get stitches. But I just think you're better off disconnecting from the situation or person altogether as well, and moving on to something better, more lucrative, more honest. So if this is a bunch of crazy happening in your workplace, it might be time to just move on, not even, express your heart and soul. If you're already moving on and you thought, okay, I'm just going to lay it all out there, Gemini, you might be better served to just not and just let it be what it is. Like, that's really what I'm feeling, is just let it be what it is. Sometimes, you just have to walk away with what you know and trust that the truth will come to light when it's intended to. And that's just, how things are sometimes, because even when we have the best intentions, when we tell the truth of something we know, it could honestly blow up in our face, and then we end up being the bad guy for telling the truth, right? Like, I just hope I never see any of my friends as men out in public cheating on them, because I would feel very awkward, I would, A, want to tell my friend the truth, but B, I already know when you get involved in stuff like that, it blows up in your face, because, everybody hates the messenger. So I just think whatever it is this week, Gemini, you're best served to keep it under your lid, and just rise above the situation and trust that the truth will come out some other way, okay? So those are your messages, Gemini, for this week of general messages anyways. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Alright, Gemini, let's see what's up for your love energies for this week. Okay, playfulness. So, Gemini, no matter what's going on romantically, this week is a good week to not be so serious. It's a week to be flirty and fun and playful and compromising and, just kind of a free spirit, enjoying the moment, feeling youthful, feeling silly. Some of you are just in this vibe of feeling young and like, I will do whatever it takes to have you. Yeah, so with the warrior here and playfulness, don't be serious this week, Gemini. Be playful, be fun, be flirty, be light, be compromising, be silly. So let's see what else is going to accompany that playful card. So we have complicated, yeah. So I can see why we need to be playful. Fragment. And focus. So listen, with complicated and fragment, Gemini, to me, whatever's going on in your life romantically, where it's potentially challenging or you're just unsure, I feel like you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle, okay? And so you are better served to not make any, snap judgments or hasty decisions, because you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. Also with this, I feel you could be very distracted this week, like other areas of your life are really calling your time and attention, so that you don't have a whole lot of time for romance this week. It could be that you're just very focused on your job, on your family, other things at hand like that, to where you don't have a whole lot of time for love and romance this week. If you're completely single, it might be seriously that you are very full of other duties, even if you're single, or even if you're dating or coupled up. It's like there's just a lot going on, and some of you are not able to be as focused on love. For others of you, again, I feel like there's more to the story than you know, and so you're better off not making any snap decisions or, hasty judgments or anything like that. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and then the Page of Wands. So with those coming out, Gemini, yeah, there's more to the story, okay? There's more to the story, and you don't have all the pieces to it this week, and so you're better served to be playful, be fun, be light, be easy, be compromising. Don't beat yourself up, don't feel bad, don't feel like you're unworthy, unlovable, none of that. It's really like by week's end, we are coming into a completely different perspective about things and feeling reinvigorated. And you see the fire coming from her arrow there, and you see the fire here, the phoenix rising from the ashes. And so it's just like, if things are kind of sketchy and shaky at week's beginning or during the week for you romantically, by week's end, it's like things are in a much better place. You are able to focus on your romance, and it goes to a deeper level. Or whoever you're dealing with, if they're being really pulled in many directions, it's like they are finally able to focus on you, and you guys really connect. I just feel like you're either you or who you're involved with is really scattered this week in many directions. So many people trying to get your time and attention, just a lot going on that makes it very hard to focus on romance. And look, if these are your outcome advice, I love you. These are very important words. And physical touch. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to somebody who needs it. Yeah, I feel like love life is struggling this week, or not struggling, is being neglected this week somehow, some way. Gemini, either by you because you're just too busy and you got so many other things going on, or whoever you're involved with is just really busy and unavailable to you. And trust that. I don't feel like somebody's cheating and all these things. I honestly feel like if the person you're involved with is really busy and unavailable this week, it has more to do with what's going on in their life, with their job, with their family, with their friends, with all the things that they're attached to, rather than a disinterest in you, okay? And that's, we have playfulness, I love you, and physical touch is important. So overall, Gemini, this week, it just looks like things are pulling your attention away from love and romance, or whoever you're involved with, their attention is pulled away from love and romance. That's why we're better served to be fun and compromising and playful, not take anything too personally this week, okay? Also, again, for those of you who are feeling kind of left out in the dark, you are not being neglected. There's just more going on, and I feel like, again, by week's end, things are feeling better, we understand better, and we're focused back into the relationship. But it's like life and responsibility is highlighted more than actual romance for this week, Gemini. I'm sorry to say, even though you want it, somebody wants you, you want them, it's just like life is needing your attention. So go with the flow, and know by week's end things are evening out for you, okay? So those are your messages for this week, Gemini. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care.